All right. We are officially live. Here we go. We are live. And it is time to turn 25 years old. Because that's what's happening. Turning 25. Live now, birthday stream. Let's tweet this out into the world. And we're going to get started. We've got an hour. Last hour of being 24 years old. Yeah, pretty much. Last hour of being 24. David, I'm just here to say happy birthday and I have to go. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Miyoko, thank you for being here. We got 1 hour till the birthday. Jackalope, Chiffon, happy born day, mate. I appreciate you guys. I should say, I titled it a birthday stream. It's supposed to be turning birthday stream or whatever, because it'll be in an hour. But it's okay. Everyone that'll come now, they'll just everyone who's coming, they're saying happy birthday. Damn, that was the wrong title for the stream. Oh well, it is what it is. I appreciate you guys being here. Happy B-Day, happy B-Day. Tomorrow's my first son's B-Day as wow, October 27th. It's a fun year, man. October 27th is a fun day. Fun day in my opinion. I've always loved that number 27 for some reason. That number 27 it's been an interesting number. I think my whole life it's always been an interesting number. Joel, what's up? What's up? Namir, damn, it's tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. I should change what the fuck do I change the title of the stream to be? Turning 25 in 1 hour. Maybe that's a better name for the stream. Your birthday is tomorrow, mate. You're canceled. I clickbaited too hard. Here, let me edit it. Turning 25 years old in 1 hour. Boom. There we go. That's how we saved it. There's no keywords in this title. There's no Palantir. There's no Tesla. There's nothing. So I don't know if it's going to get any clicks. We'll just see. Where's the leather jacket? The leather jacket is actually right there. I should put on I got to put on the leather. Hold on. I got to put it on. I can't not put on the leather jacket. Come on, man. So I bought this for my birthday. Well, I didn't buy it for my birthday. I bought it a week ago because I was like, I'm turning 25, so I've got a little quarter life crisis going on. But I think that I can rock the jacket, bro. Especially when I'm wearing black underneath. Come on, bro. I wore it with a turtleneck the other day. Look at this. We got the cuffs. Come on, bro. This is pretty elite. This is not bad. When I wore it with the turtleneck yesterday, it looked even better. This is like, I don't know. It's not bad. And it matches the cowbell. Right there. But yes, it is gonna be. Chris says no. Chris is such a hater, bro. Chris is such a fucking hater. Bro, you're turning 25. Nothing. Bro, who's the guy who wears a jacket in West Side Story? There's this dude that wears the leather jacket. What the fuck's this guy's name? I forgot the dude's name. Or no, it's not in West Side Story. It's in fucking, what's that movie called? It's fuck, what is it called? It's a movie, bro, where it's called West Side. It's Grease, from like the 1970s, where he wears a leather jacket, right? I might be totally wrong on this, but I might be wrong. I never comment, but always watch. Happy birthday, mate. John Sinkovich. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. So we've got an hour until, as he talks about West Side Story, we got an hour until I turn 25. So how about this? We can play a bunch of little games as we wait for this hour. First of all, we can still talk about stocks, okay? Because we got to talk about stocks. Let's talk a little bit about fucking Meta. Okay, I had Vitaly on today. We had 340 people show up to our live stream, so that was really cool. That was awesome. And a lot of people were passionate about what's going on with Meta. Happy. You guys are funny. John Travolta. Yes, that's the dude, Miyoko. Let me pull this motherfucker. John Travolta. Yes, I did get a haircut. But we were talking about Meta. We had some really opinionated takes, and I want to keep talking more about Meta John Travolta leather jacket. This is the guy. This is the guy I think I was trying to be. I just tuned in and this man talking about Grease like it ain't a classic. Shabby, bro. It took me like 20 minutes to remember the movie I was thinking of. So yeah, I'm so bad at these. This guy, bro. Look at this hunk. Look at that leather jacket, man. He was in Pulp Fiction as well, right? This dude was in Pulp Fiction. He was like one of the main characters. I'm definitely correct on that. He was in Pulp Fiction. Look at this, $180 for oh, it was at 41 on Shein. Damn, I paid 50. I overpaid for this. Oh boy. But see, this was the kind of vibe I was going for. John Travolta leather jacket. Interesting vibe. So that's the kind of vibe I'm going for. He wouldn't say it. Sorry, I'm late. BTW. I was actually working on something for your B-Day. Oh wow, Kelly. Do I get a gift? Do I get like a surprise? Do I get a surprise shirt from your website that I'm not going to say out loud, but I know the name of your website? It's a pretty cool website, that Kelly. I would love some items from your website. Amit, let's not start talking about movies. I'm gonna have to leave. Okay, let's talk about meta. Let's talk about meta. We have plenty of time. I mean, the point of this stream really is to have fun. Obviously, we talk about stocks. First of all, let me just start off this by saying I appreciate everyone who's here. I started YouTube back in November 2021 as a very confused 24-year-old who was trying to get a startup idea into the world. I am still a confused 24-year-old, but now I am less confused because things have happened because of this YouTube channel. And the greatest thing that has happened, she was going to get you a leather jacket, but the greatest thing that has happened has been developing this community. I don't even want to be super sappy about it, but I genuinely mean it. I think the platforms that help build community are the platforms that survive. And that's why I think YouTube and Twitter are doing very well. And YouTube is really special insofar as all the shit we give YouTube, and all of us give YouTube shit, they are the one place on the planet where an average guy like me can be in his mom's house in his bedroom talking to 35 people at night, because people actually give a fuck about you because YouTube's algorithm recommends them, right? Like it gets really deep into it. But the fact that this platform exists, I'm incredibly grateful for that. The fact that you all continue to consume and watch the content and show up to the streams and follow and support. And I just had a Patreon call with 5 of the earliest Patreons that I ever had that show up every Wednesday to our Patreon. Really, I respect those people a lot. They mean the world to me, give me advice, all that stuff. It means the world to even be able to connect and meet with people. So I know a lot of people are like, yeah, you work hard, you put out content for people, it's entertainment. Yeah, that's true. But like, no one has to watch, right? No one has to watch. There's a million other options of things you can do. So the fact that you all watch, the fact that you all support, it really means a lot. So I guess that's what we're doing for this next hour. We're just talking like normal, and it's cool kind of turning 25. Last year when I turned 24, I was really struggling with a lot of things. Couldn't raise money for my startup, hitting a brick wall every time I tried, just like a lot of like turning 24. I remember it was rough. It was really rough, bro. I was just like, fuck, man, nothing's working. Shit was tough. And I remember the day I turned 24, I went to work and I came back home and I'm like, I still have the same problems. I'm just a year older. And so now turning 25, and there's actually a community of people that kind of care and stuff like that. There's it's a little different as you age older. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right, let's get into the comments. Happy almost birthday. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Algo is love. That's very true. Is that a tear I see or just dust in your eye? You're funny. IDK, while I'm here, I should be sleeping. Yo, can we have a campaign to ask Rizzy what his age is or her age? Like, no one even knows if this is a he or her. Like, Rizzy, I just want to know, like, how old are you and where are you from? That's it. I'm not asking for your profile picture or anything. You're in the chat every day. I would just like to know who you are. That would be nice. But if not, that's okay. Happy birthday in advance tomorrow. I appreciate you. If it wasn't for you or others on the internet, I would have sold Palantir. Well, maybe that would have been the right decision. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, should I wear a good shirt for my birthday? Should I go into that closet and get something good? How about this? How about I take you guys into my closet? We'll do something fun. Okay, here we go. because I got the camera there. So the volume, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear me that well, but here's what we're going to do, okay? So that is the closet. Hold on. Let me see how I'm showing it to you guys. Oh, no, this thing is on a fucking... Oh, here we go. Okay, this is what we'll do. Hold on. Give it a second. I just have to get it off of the plug thing. Okay. Boom. Here we go. That's the closet. Okay, you see that? Boom. I am not in the closet, as you can see. Even though people think I am sometimes. So that's the closet. And then this thing's about to fall off. I can't even see the camera anymore. I hope you guys can hear me. There's clothes in the closet, as you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can still hear me because I'm away from the mic. Okay, I'm going to get a shirt real quick. I'm going to get a cooler shirt. Let's see what we got. We've got... Okay, I got 2 different shirts. I'm going to try them out. We're going to see. Could you guys hear me the whole time? Black shirt and gold chain. Closet looks very organized. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. I'm not showing you guys the bed because that's where all the action happens. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of want to keep that private. So, not showing that. Yeah, so either we go with this shirt with the leather jacket. It's up to you guys. Or we go with this shirt and the leather jacket. You guys gotta decide. I think whatever it is, we gotta button the top. We gotta turn 25 buttoning the top. Are you gonna change in front of us? No, I'm just gonna put it on top of the black shirt. I think I'm gonna go with the second one. Number 2, right? Yeah, number 2. Oh, Dia shirt for the birthday. Oh, but it's a hoodie. It's not a shirt. Okay, we'll put this on. All right, here, let's do this. For those who are older than 25, which I'm sure a decent amount of you are, what is your best advice going into this age? What is your best life advice that you have for me? Black and red shirt because that's an iconic shirt. Yeah, I got this like 3 years ago, and I always felt it was a nice shirt. I need to get more of these types of shirts, but tell me why you have a Toy Story bed. Okay, what is your best advice going into 25? What is eat your veggies? Okay, that's a good one. That's not bad. Learn a real world skill that people always need. That's important. That helps you. Have fun and go get laid. That's also good advice. That's not bad advice. It's very good advice, actually. Getting into investing, you're already winning. Yeah, that's true, man. I mean, I think a lot of people don't start investing till later and on in life, so that's also a good thing. Be selective with the company you keep. That is, I feel like a little bit biased advice, Kelly, for reasons that you and I know. Just saying. 25 is the same as 24. Yeah, I agree. I don't think my mom asked me today, how do I feel? I was like, honestly, not that different. It's not that crazy. Is it weird to me that 23 feels older than 24 and 26 maybe feeling younger than 25? Is that a me thing? Or I was talking to my friend the other day, and I think they kind of agreed on that. It's like there's a little nuance to it in terms of how it works. Let me move this thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, but I agree with most of it. When I was 25, 28, I would forget how old I was. Yo, I feel like that's a real thing. Because there's not that much difference there. Happy birthday, 66% to go. Yep, that's true. Talk less, listen more. Wish I learned that earlier in life. That's a good point, Chris. Especially for someone like me. I think I talk a lot. I listen very passively when I'm trying to get educated on something. I listen to a lot of audio, a lot. And I think that's where I develop listening skills. But I think even with more people, I need to get even better at listening as well. Listening is important. At the end of the day, someone will always have something bad to say about what you're doing. So just do what you love and make you happy. Yeah, I agree. You know, one of the things I was thinking about is, you know, this question about turning 25 and having any regrets, right? Like, do I have any regrets as I turn 25? And I was trying to be very honest with myself, asking myself, hey, do I have any like major regrets as I turn 25? Is there anything going on that I feel like I could have done differently? And I think the answer, to be honest, is no. Whatever I got out of college and I started doing my own company, which it's not anything to hold on your head or anything like that. It's a really hard thing to do, but I came out of the gate swinging, trying to do it. And, it was a rough 2 years of trying to get things started, but you just keep trying and you figure stuff out. And, now I'm here. So like the biggest regret I would have had turning 25 is not doing what I'm doing right now. And I think I'm in the right spot because I'm doing the thing I really want to do. And so as a result of that, I feel less regrets about turning 25. And I think in general, as you age, you feel less regrets if you started doing the things that you want to do, right? Because the clock is running out. So you have less time. So you want to take advantage of the years and the chapters of your life. There are some other regrets I have, but they're smaller in comparison to large macro regrets. I don't have too many of them. I just don't have too many of them. I second, listen more, talk less, big time. I agree. You inspire me a bit. I'll just message this girl I like. Yo, Joseph, you have to be honest. Are you actually going to message her? Because if you do, you have to let us know how it goes. Hair looks fire today. Yeah, I did get a haircut. I had to get a haircut. I haven't done a haircut in like 2.5 weeks. Don't worry too much about making a mistake. Go full speed. Take risks, but stay authentic. I think that's the other big thing, Miyoko. That's a good piece of advice. Not being afraid to fail and to make mistakes. It happens. It is what it is. People are so afraid to make a mistake and fail that their whole life ends up leaving them because they never try to do anything bigger, And so I think that's the other thing. I don't like going into 25. I feel pretty content about where I am because I'm exactly where I want to be, which is trying really hard to build something that is really difficult to build. Like it's actually kind of surreal sometimes to think I'm in this position and I'm doing it. But here's the thing about me in my life. Okay. It's actually this thing I've been struggling with in a couple of areas. Gabe is right. Hustle, don't stop. Also, like, don't party too hard. That's a huge trap. I agree. Realize that you will never be able to make everyone happy, so don't adjust for yourself. That's a good one. Leaders don't talk, they listen. Yup, leaders eat last. That's it. Have you watched Jeremy's video on Palantir as an easy 3x? No, but I've talked to Jeremy in person, so I think I got his thoughts on Palantir. Here's the thing about me in my life, okay? I feel like I've always found a way to the ballot without going the conventional route. Now, what do I mean by ballot? I did debate in high school. So in debate, you had to get the ballot. The judge's ballot is what the end prize was, right? You had to get a judge to vote for you. And I always had an unconventional path to end up finding how to get to the judge's ballot. It was never the conventional route. So there was an affirmative, there was a negative. You had two debaters, you had the judge, and you have to get to the judge's ballot. They have to vote for you. The more judges vote for you, the more you succeed in the tournament. And I just always had an unconventional route to get to the ballot. Whatever argument my opponent thought I was going to go for, I went for a different argument and I somehow beat them. And I kind of applied this to high school. Like I never really studied for exams and tests. I kind of figured out different ways to get through things. I wasn't super smart. Sometimes I had to do things that were a little out of the box in order to get to the end goal of school, especially in college, because I didn't care about a lot of these classes. Like I started a bunch of businesses in colleges. One of my businesses ended up doing 100,000 in revenue over 4 years, not in 1 year. So it was 25K a year, which was enough for me to pay through college and dorms and all that stuff. A bunch of other businesses failed. So I always feel like I've done the unconventional route. And sometimes it has me guessing and thinking if like, because I'm going a different route, I have the capability to keep doing that. Like, how do I say this? A lot of my friends studied for exams and shit and like worked hard to pass the test. I didn't do any of that shit. I went a different route. And it wasn't always studying. It was doing the unconventional shit. There's like, you got to do different shit to find the answers. I wasn't supposed to get the certain girls I think I got in my life. And I went the unconventional route and I found out a way to land some of those girls to end up, liking me and stuff. And I feel like I've always done things unconventionally. And part of the thing I'm struggling right now is like, am I going to do the next chapter of my life, which is building this big startup in an unconventional way? Which means not doing the thing that most people did. At some level, I think it's like a weakness. And at some level, I think it's like a strength. More a strength than not. And I'm trying to like internalize that in a meaningful way. Trying to figure it out. What is this? If you do what everybody else is doing, you will live the same life they're living. Yeah, that is true. And I think I've embodied that. I've been trying to get more comfortable with that. Like, the reason I'm in this position, and it's a little weird because when you're doing something unconventional, you start to recognize, oh, all my friends have these jobs and they work at these fancy companies and they're like taking all these vacations and all this shit. And you're like, you kind of remember, oh shit, like, should I be doing that? And then I remember the only reason I'm here, the only reason I've done anything substantial in my life to get to this point was because I never did what everyone else was doing, ever. Like, it was actually, and that's why I use the debate metaphor. I found a different way to get to the ballot than what the judge and the opponent expected of me because I just found a different route. And so I'm trying to apply that to real life and to the startup and to the company. It's like, find a different way to get there, because you're going to have to find some different way. And I think the quality that's needed to make this really big and to do something substantial is to do it a different way than what everyone else does. So any way you take will be yours. Just make sure it's the right way. Yeah, I agree. Defense is happy birthday. Thank you. Do it unconventional. That's what you are. I agree. The right way for you. Yeah, it's got to be the right way for you. Like, it's got to be the right way for you. It's always got to be the right way. And I think in college and in high school, it was always the right way for me. I figured out the thing that I needed to do, whether it was in school or whether it was relationships, whatever it was, and it was my path, and it was no one else was really following my path, and I fucking did it, and I pulled it off in whatever ways I pulled it off, and I got different things done. And in debate, which was a big part of my life as well. And now in business, I think it's going to be the same thing. It's just following my gut instinct and doing the path that I want to take to get there. Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. That's true. That's I've never heard it like that. I've never heard it like that. I think that's the way to do it. Hold on. There was a couple comments. What is Gabe talking about? Gabe says, oh, you're talking about Jeremy. That's so funny. No, when Gabe confronted Jeremy about stealing his graph, I told him not to confront him because Jeremy didn't even probably write that tweet. Jeremy just said he didn't write that tweet, so it doesn't matter. Better fail under your own terms than failing under someone else's way. Yeah, I agree. I guess what I'm trying to say is I've been trying to internalize being different. And it might seem odd because it's like, of course you internalize being different. Like you're doing all these different things, like you're different. But I'm trying to become very okay with the fact that everything I've done in my life is because I did it a different way. I'm saying different in a very vague metaphorical, like it was kind of against the grain. And it's the same thing now it's like starting from zero again. When you're trying to build a company, you got to do things in a fucking different way to get to the end result. And I'm trying to figure out how to embrace that difference and do it in that way. Amit, remember who your real friends are. They aren't the people that stick with you during the good times. They're the ones that stick with you when shit goes bad. That's a great point, Chris. That's a great fucking point. A lot of people can be your friends when things are up. But when things are rough, when things suck, the people that actually, like, there's a few couple of friends I know that would love me regardless of what happens in my life. And I can honestly say those are like some of my best friends. And I think those are the people that you want to keep in your life, because they're the most authentic, real people at the end of the day for you. Well, my dopamine is deleted. I really thought Jeremy retweeted. And Kelly, he probably retweeted your tweet. But like his long ass threads, which is what Gabe's graph was in, that's where he has like a ghostwriter probably do it. So I'm pretty sure he retweeted yours. Going with the don't write a check, our ass can't cash. Learn to fight good so you can write bigger checks. Yeah, that is true. That is true, man. It's I'm under a lot of pressure every day. The pressure doesn't really stop, and I try to just internalize it and be okay with it. I think when you get to a level where you really stop giving a fuck about what anyone thinks and you're literally just going for it, it's a lot more easier to just be super in, and take advantage of the opportunities that you have, the tools you have, heighten your work ethic to even higher levels, and just keep fucking going and like not stopping. That's it. Shout out to David in the chat. Big Ray, happy birthday, bro. I appreciate you, David, bro. We haven't talked in a minute, so we got to catch up and we got to talk. Love the emojis as well. I'm sticking with you with Palantir being down. we gotta get through the Palantir. We touched 9 today, first of all, which is not bad. So that was pretty good. By the way, if you guys were thinking of getting me a birthday gift, the only thing I want is for you to sign up to my startup, link in the description. So if you've literally not signed up yet, if you're here on the birthday stream, the one thing you got to do, if you're here on the birthday stream, bro, the one thing you got to do is sign up. Like that's got to happen. We got to do that. So I would appreciate that. That would be awesome. Amit, best advice by Snow. Chris is coming out with a interesting announcement around Snowflake soon. So we, I don't want to give it away yet, but Chris, I'm not buying that fucking stock, but I'm excited for your announcement. Amit, you are one of the few who don't have to worry about money because if everything goes bad, your good looks. Oh my gosh. I didn't know where that was going until I read it. Bro, I don't think my good looks, quote unquote, good looks are, I think I got to figure the startup shit out because I don't think I'm getting paid off good looks. Hey, Amit, happy B-Day, man. Big hugs. I have to go, but you know you'll always be my bro from another Mo. I appreciate you, Gabe. It means the world to me, man. I'll see you. We'll talk soon. Thank you for being here, Gabe. It means a lot. What's your average cost on Palantir? 19. I want my children to have all the things I couldn't afford, then I want to move in with them. It's not a bad plan. AJ, nice jacket, homie. I appreciate you, AJ. AJ, I know you've been in the channel for a while. You've been here since like January. So I appreciate you, man. I didn't forget. I know you've been in the comments since January. So can you guys put in the comments when you found me, if you remember, when you subscribed? I remember most of you. Like Joel, I know you've been here probably since February. Maybe even a little bit before that. What is being announced on Friday by CodeStrap? You'll see. I can't say. He told me not to say, so I can't say. But yeah. You had less than 500. Wow. Damn, you were here in the beginning, Day. Less than 500s. I remember that. I remember that. When you started talking to Tom Nash, damn. So Tom's the reason. I've been here since day one, bro. Alvarado, I know. I appreciate you, Alvarado. You've been here, Plob March. Yep, Blake, I remember that. You were here in a lot of the Palantir Weeklies. A lot of you I remember since Palantir Weeklies. Morrow after Jeremy's video. Yo, the day Jeremy did that video on me, bro, I got like 700 subs in like an hour. I was like, what? I was at work, bro. I'm looking at my phone and I just see a tweet. No, I didn't see it. I went on YouTube and I saw Jeremy's video saying Palantir next 20x stock. Okay. And I click on it because I'm interested in Palantir and it's Jeremy. And then I see my face on it. And I'm like, wait a second. And I see it's 57 minutes. I'm like, did he just react to did he just give me a 57-minute shout out on his channel? I'm like, holy crap. And then I check the sub counts and it goes from like 7,000 to 7,300. I'm like, uh-oh, this thing is about to get crazy. And yeah, that was kind of wild. All right, to sleep. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you, man. My brother from another mother. Appreciate you. Turning into one of my best friends, Chris. It really means the world to me. I'll talk to you. I'll meet you soon in person. We're going to have a little Palantir shareholder meetup in November. So I'll meet you soon, but we'll talk this Friday as well. I think you had like 4K subs when I joined him at maybe 7K. Okay, so that's around maybe March. Or sorry, that's January. I have seen you from Tom's channel. Okay, cool. Since the Money Talk shows, we have a important announcement, me and Tom, coming up around something to do with Money Talks. So it'll be on the Can You Learn to Speak My Guy channel tomorrow, 4 p.m. We'll be live streaming and we'll be talking. And so we will give an announcement. Not going to be staying up. I want to wish you a fantastic year starting from midnight. All the best, man. DRK, I appreciate you, man. I know this is not really a Tesla-related channel, and you're more of a Tesla investor, but I appreciate you being here in every stream. It means the world to me, DRK. So thank you. Thank you for being here. I bought my first house at 25. Amid no pressure. Yeah, I'm probably not buying a house, bro. not doing that, but hopefully if Aldea goes well, I can return you more than the house if that happens. Since you changed your thumbnail to include the brick wall, damn. That's funny. That's so funny. Trading with the Dummy, happy birthday. Yo, everyone check out Trading with the Dummy's YouTube channel. We just did a podcast. You just type in Trading with the Dummy. It was a good hour-long conversation on a bunch of stuff. We talked about Palantir, a bunch of other things. So check out Trading with a Dummy. All right, how much we got? We got 42 minutes before I turn 25. So let's do some more stock analysis. What do we think about Meta? Is it getting to the point where it's a value stock, or it's a stock where, not a value stock, but a stock where it's very valuable because it might be a nice little growth machine? Let me open up Webull and let's look at Meta. Goog, by the way, dropped another 9% off of Meta. So Meta took the market down, or at least took big tech down. Meta's at 104, man. Now 19%. Come on, bro. I saw a guy on Twitter who bought 10,000 at 130, $10,000 worth of it. And I was just like, why? Why the fuck would you do that, bro? Like, I know it's hindsight 2020, but come on, man. Did we really? Now, granted, I wish I'd bought some puts on Meta. I really did, because this was the most obvious situation to buy puts, but I was still scared. I was like, what if Zucks has a blowout quarter? But in reality, it was probably going to be really hard for them to have a blowout quarter. Now 104. That's where they're at. We're at 104. Would rather get exposure through RYT. Give me it at 90 for Reels on IG alone. I'm not going to lie. Reels has been getting better. I've been using a lot of Reels. I like Reels. I like Reels as well. I think you can get 90 on just Reels itself. Let's hear some people talk about Meta. Let me pull up CNBC. I want to hear some Meta. By the way, have you guys seen this new YouTube design, bro? Hold on, let me show you this shit. Have you guys gotten it? I want to know your raw reactions. I'm actually very curious about this. How do you feel about YouTube now? Look at this. Do you notice the differences? Shout out to Sean, by the way, who's on my home feed. This Indian show is because my mom uses my account. I don't watch this shit, so don't act like I'm here watching these fucking Indian soap operas. That's not me. My mom uses my account. Now, Kelly Wakasa, I do watch this guy. I mean, he's a fun vlogger. Okay, I watch that guy. Sean, look, I have 2 Sean videos. So you know I watch Sean. Sean's my guy. But look at this. Do you like these curved thumbnails? It's like, I kind of don't fuck with it, bro. Like, I kind of like the boxes on YouTube. I'm 50-50 on it. It feels a little bit weird, but the mobile is weird. I like that it's softer, but the mobile is... Now, look, if I click on a video...
Are you ready to go?
You see these? You see how these are curved thumbnails? And you see this shit? Like, it's not horrible, but it's not like... I don't know. I know they had to innovate, but it's not like I love it, I would say. It's not... I don't fully love it. But we'll all get used to it. Like, we all complain about designs, and then we get used to it immediately because, like, that's just what happens. Okay, let's hear Josh Brown talk about Meta a little bit. Let's see what he has to say.
So on the positive side, I think engagement's going to be pretty good. 1.97 billion daily active users, over almost 3 billion in monthly active users for the full year. Cost cuts are also going to be very important. We all are expecting 10% cost cuts. If they do more, then I think that would be well received, obviously. What they're spending on Reality Labs, do they cut that? They're not going to cut that. There's no way. And if they do, then I think the stock goes much higher. Obviously, digital advertising is the big question. Expectations are for down 5%. So adding it all up, I mean, I think the expectations are low, but there are question marks. I get it. I just think it's overdone.
Well, there are a lot of question marks, right, Josh? I mean, they're coming off their first ever revenue decline last quarter. Yeah. You're looking at the potential of an even steeper drop this time around. Revenue's expected to decline about 5% year on year. It's going to be a real reality check on the state of the industry and where this company really is.
I think the number one thing to keep in mind here is that whatever you think is wrong with Facebook, a lot of the problems are fixable. The issue with this stock is it's a governance nightmare. You've got a boy wonder who deserves a lot of credit for everything he's accomplished up until now, but he's got all the votes. Nobody from the outside can really influence him mechanically. So you have to hope that this drumbeat that he's been hearing for the last 6 months to do something different.
That's true. He has super shares, super voting shares. So whatever is going to happen with Meta, it has to happen. Metaverse has to work because no one's influencing Zucks to stop this.
Stop talking about video games that don't actually exist. Stop focusing on projects with zero ROI expectations for 10 years and focus on righting the ship. And then you can indulge the metaverse fantasies and you can do kung fu with people in virtual space. So this is a company with amazing fundamentals, horrendous sentiment. And in my experience, you would rather it that way than the other way around. So I think that this can be fixed. I'm rooting for Stephanie. This is now one of the cheapest stocks in its sector, dirt cheap. It's lost $722 billion in market cap. That's 2 NVIDIAs. For perspective.
Trades at 11 to 12 times earnings. That gives you the perspective, as Josh is saying, Steph, on how cheap this thing is, certainly relative to the group.
It's the cheapest of the thing, right? But I mean, look, when YouTube decelerates 7 percentage points sequentially and they come in at negative 2%, if Google is seeing that, Alphabet's seeing that, Facebook's going to see it. It's just to what extent and what is priced into the stock.
Do you remember this summer with Netflix or for the last year? Do an ad-supported version. No. Do an ad-supported version. No, we're not doing that. Do it. No, we're not. Okay, we'll do it.
Yes.
Look at the reaction of the share price. Like it's not rocket science. You've got to change the story here. It was probably not wise to go all in on the metaverse with no revenue. All right, fine. Okay. That's over. Now we have a real business with real revenue. Let's figure out how we can get expenses in line with the current economic situation.
And they do.
Okay, Joel is saying we have to look at Doge. So we're going to look at Doge right now. But same story on Meta. We got to get things in expectations, right? We gotta get them in line. What's so good about Doge, bro? What are we? We're at 7 cents. What's the max on Doge? Where were we at? 1 month ago? We're at 5 cents. Okay. Okay, so this is the run up. So we went from 5 cents to 7 cents. It's not bad. Joel, what's your average on Doge? How much do you have on Doge? I have to agree with Joel. People assume Doge will be used in Twitter payments and verification. Yeah, well, that is a good argument. I don't know how quick that'll happen. Elon has gone into Twitter headquarters. He's definitely buying it. Changed his bio to Chief Twit. So Doge could be used in a lot of different areas. That could happen. I guess we'll see what happens. Vitaly, happy B-Day, my man. I appreciate you, Vitaly. Means the world to me. It'll be in 30 minutes. You know, all right, here's the fun thing we can do. We can go to some of my older YouTube videos. I think that'll be a cool thing as well. You can see me talk about Palantir when it was much better than what it is now. Okay, here we go. Let's see an older one. The sink. Yeah, he bought a sink. He bought a fucking sink. Let that sink in. He's so elite, bro. He's such a dope dude. Okay, what's an old video we can watch? Not a fully watch. We're just gonna watch like 30 seconds of a bunch of these. Let's do. All right, this is the first one when I was talking about Palantir. Let's see this one.
Yes, the title of the video is correct. I have dumped $25,000 of my own money into Palantir stock, and here's why. So I want to keep this.
Wow. Yes, the title of this video is correct. I have dumped blah 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 blah. Okay, let's do me and Tom's first interview. When did I interview him? Here he is.
You want to know a little bit more about his life? I hope this interview and this podcast gives a little bit better of an explanation. Now, he's a big guy on Palantir, my channel right now. It's something that I think he will inspire future CEOs to do if they have life-changing companies. If they have a real estate company where they got to protect margins, they're probably not doing that.
Yeah.
But if they're actually going for it, then they're going for it.
Look how much exposure just the recent feud with Elizabeth Warren is.
You know what was cool about that interview? I think there was a vibe between us in that interview. This was December, 10 months ago, bro. It's fucking crazy. This was where's the date, YouTube? Come on. Oh, YouTube. Oh, there it is. December 19, 2020. This was after that video, we kind of had a feeling that, yo, me and him might actually get along. And then after the second and third podcast, we're like, maybe we could actually like kind of be YouTube buddies, I guess. And now we're gonna announce something really cool tomorrow together. But yeah, it was really cool. That was pretty. Look, this is when I was interviewing Sasha. Hold on, let's see what Sasha said about Palantir a while ago. He was still kind of bearish on Palantir back then. Let's listen to this.
Speaking of things that challenge the status quo, Palantir, a company that I have a heavy position in, that I'm very interested in, that your audience may be interested in, well, and my audience. Why did you first initiate your position in Palantir?
Well, I initially was buying relatively early on after they went public, just because I felt the price was relatively good for where the company was headed. It's kind of weird because with Palantir, I have a relatively positive outlook. Probably not the sort of like it's going to the moon, is going to become the next biggest AI company in the world.
That's true. He definitely was not super bullish on Palantir, as we saw, because 4 months later he was like, "Fuck this company." So that was the Sasha interview. That was pretty good for the channel. And then what else did we do? There was the first Sachin interview. This was a really good video, bro. Look at this, 10K. This is where I think you got to be a little bit creative on YouTube, right? So Dave Lee's name is very big on YouTube. So Tom and Justin interviewed Dave Lee. They asked him about Palantir, and then I just fucking reacted to it. And then I just made some answers to it. He talked about it and I made answers.
The issues and what are the challenges. And it's not natural for me to talk with all the people using it, right? So it's a little bit of a distance. So that, it's kind of like a company in China. It's like, yeah, I'll invest in some, but it's like, I don't monitor, I don't know the people using, Billy or Neo or Xpeng or whatever, right? So I'm like,
so that was me analyzing a lot of that shit. So that video did really well. That video got Dave's attention. Oh, this was another one. Dave asked Tom a question about Palantir, and then I answered the whole fucking question. Because to be honest, Tom kind of shit the bed answering the question. I'm not going to lie. He basically asked him why, like, isn't data more important than isn't the gold more important than the shovels? So Tesla has the data that's proprietary, which gives them the AGI. Palantir's making the shovels. They don't own any of the data. So isn't that worse? And Tom didn't really answer it, to be honest. So I spent like 15 minutes answering this whole shit, and it got a lot of people's attention. And then did Dave Lee comment on this one, or he commented on the other one? He commented on the other one. Yeah, it might have been on the other one, but it actually landed me a private call with Dave, so I got to talk with him a little bit and get some insight. So it was cool. Emmanuel, thank you for the super chat. 279 means the world. I think I just got your text. Happy birthday, champ. Love you. On to share the BDAY month with you. Emmanuel's birthday was a couple of days ago, so shout out to Emmanuel. Emmanuel, freaking 11 subs, bro. That's when he found me. So it's so cool, man, just to see you here and things a year later. He literally emailed me a carp video from CNBC when I was trying to get like a reaction to it, and I didn't know how to find like CNBC videos. He was like, "Oh, I'll email it to you." Like that. That's how novice I was, bro. I didn't know how to fucking react to YouTube videos. I didn't know even CNBC had a fucking channel or some shit. And so he emailed it to me, and it was awesome. It was awesome, man. I appreciate you. Hold on, let me text one of these girls back. I say that in such a it's so funny. The girl I'm texting back is Kelly, by the way, for everyone who wants to know. I don't have an actual girlfriend, so 11 subs, man. That's crazy. I love Dave Lee, the Buddha of the Tesla community. Absolutely. My birthday was last week, and I bought myself 100 shares of Palantir during the dip to celebrate. Amit, if you buy Meta, I'll unsubscribe. First of all, buying the dip to celebrate is awesome. Yo, I think all of us have to buy Meta. I think there's no way we don't buy Meta, bro. Like, come on, my guy. It might be time to buy some fucking Meta. It might be time. Okay, look at this. This is me and Chris's first interview.
In the company, right? So I'll give you an example of somewhere where there was a real breakdown.
That was a fun one. That helped the channel. What's the this video, bro? This video. Tom Nash, Meet Kevin's course is now worthless. That shit got 20K views. That helped the channel. And then it was just more grinding. Look at this. I was experimenting. I was like, let me talk about Robinhood. And it got 2,000 views. And I was like, well, that's good. You know, I can make a video that's not about Palantir and people might still click on it. So that was pretty dope. Look at this. I wanted to talk about Netflix falling. Everybody. But I knew that if I don't put Palantir in the title, no one's going to fucking click on it. So I said Netflix should hire Palantir to do content data analytics. Because I was like, at least now people will click on it because it's about Palantir. It was so fucking fun. Netflix in but it gave me 13 minutes to just talk about something other than Palantir, and get people to see it. So it was cool. It's just the grind, man. Just trying different shit, doing different stuff. If anyone wants to be a YouTuber, this is kind of what it's like, man. It's a lot of fucking videos on a lot of different topics with a lot of interesting thumbnails. Trying to find a lot of keywords that might show up in search. It's just a fucking grind. That's what it is. Oh, this was a Coach Strap interview. This one did really well. This one was good. Kathy Wood sold 1 million shares of Palantir. Hold on. Let's remember this shit again. Oh, wait, hold on. Right here. This year. I went off on a story.
To girls very easily. I met this girl in college one day. It was Super Bowl weekend. It was 2 years ago, 2020, Super Bowl weekend. I just come from Applebee's. For those who don't know what Applebee's is, if you're international, Applebee's is, I think, one of the most premier restaurants in the United States. Now, if you're in the United States, you probably disagree with me on that. But nonetheless, it's a great place to get like mozzarella sticks and
I think little stories like that start to humanize the channel a little bit as well. So the whole point of that story was like I met this girl in college and we eventually broke up. And the segue was Kathy has also broke my heart. I want to go to that segue. Let's see this.
And this thing didn't necessarily break my heart, but it stung. Like it kind of stung. And Kathy Wood selling 11 million shares of Palantir. Yes, that was a 5-minute lead up just to get to this point. That's what we're doing, because that's how big this is feeling to me, and that's how annoying this is to me. But it's not breaking my heart. It's stinging. Kathy Wood selling 11.
Yeah, that was the metaphor. It's not breaking my heart, but it's stinging. Still stings, to be honest, but nonetheless, there it is. Look, I made this video getting 10,000 subscribers without a bull market. I was talking about 10K. Yeah, and then you just keep going, bro. And then you just keep fucking going. Where's the first market open? Where's the first market open? Was it where's the first market open? Hold on. Is this it? Is this the first market open? Oh, I think it is.
Hello, hello, hello.
Fuck.
Really, everyone comes in.
Is this the first one? I think this is the first one. Is it? Hold on.
The video, it's being weird. Like my Wi-Fi. Okay, I think the video should. Did you know that?
Okay, the video sucked, but yeah, I think this was the first market open. There was like 200 people that showed up to that first market open. I was like, fuck, people actually want to hear me talk about the market? That's kind of crazy. That's pretty dope. Then we kept going. This video was absurd. It was hilarious. Yep. And then we just keep going. This is 11,000. I remember this day. I wrote the Kobe hoodie. This was before I got funding for my startup, so I was talking a lot about trying to raise money and just working hard and all this shit.
Me a phone call whenever you get a chance. I called them 20 minutes later and I closed another deal, a check into the startup.
Yep, this was the grind back in March, just talking about how we get there, how we get it done. So yeah, that's been the journey of the channel. Where's the first Palantir Weekly? Let's go to that. Where's the first? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Oh no, it's definitely before. There's definitely a Palantir Weekly before. Where's the first Palantir Weekly? Oh, I think here it is. It's well, this is definitely one of the first clips from it. As you look, it's raw, right?
I before Q3 earnings, I was probably a little too excited, and I loaded up a lot at 25. Because I swore we were going to 32. I was just like, it's time. And the day it dropped to 22, I loaded a lot at 20.
That's true. I did. I loaded so much, bro. Fucking not a good decision, but it is what it is. And yeah, and then you just keep going. This is the first one I did with Tom. This is the first time I subbed in for Money Talks.
The spouse that cheated.
I want to see how I opened this show. I forgot. Here we go.
Welcome back to Money Talks, where if you listen to Tom over the past couple months, you would think Chinese stocks suck. But if you had Chinese stocks in your portfolio today and you woke up in the morning, you would be like, what the?
That's because Baba rallied like 30% that day. It was crazy.
I'm your host, Amit, filling in for Justin O, because as you know, nothing must stop the show. I'm here with Tom Nash, whose takes aren't that trash, but if you listened to him yesterday about China, you wouldn't have made a lot of cash. In today's show,
it's nostalgic, right? It's very nostalgic. Yeah, Emmanuel, thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate you. You and Kelly said nostalgic at the same time. Happy birthday soon, Amit Blake. I appreciate you. Money Talks. Yep, Money Talks. I gotta go, Amit. God bless. I'm looking forward to the next year. I appreciate you, AJ. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time. Oh man. Yeah, that was it, man. The process of turning. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let me show you the first Jeremy video before we got to the Jeremy fucking in-person interview. We did a little Jeremy interview right here.
Yes.
No pressure though.
Yeah. So I think the biggest factor on why I haven't been able to pull the trigger yet and make a big position in Palantir or any position for that matter is when I look at this company,
Now he has a lot of Palantir, so Jeremy changed his mind on that one. But that was back in February, March. That was a while ago. Joel says, can't wait to spend another year with you, mate. I appreciate you, man. I can't wait to spend another year with all of you guys. 2023 is going to be an interesting year. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad in regard to the stock market, but I do know that we have a little bit of a community here, which is awesome. And it's a tight-knit community. There's only 40 of us here right now. And in some streams, there's 100, 200 people, but I would say I would cap it at like 150 people or even 100 people. That's like actually the community for this channel, at least. And it's pretty fun. Some of you know me from Tom. Some of you found me randomly. Some of you like me because I talk fast. Some of you think I'm incredibly attractive and no, I'm just kidding. Some of you, you found me on Twitter. It's really cool. It's just a fun little community. Obviously, everyone knows me because of Palantir. And getting attention is really hard for anything. I know this intimately because I'm building a company outside of the YouTube channel, and getting attention is very difficult. And so I think personality-driven content marketing is the way to get people to actually give a fuck for a long time, which means you have to build a legitimate community. You can't just buy your way through ads. You've got to do it organically. So I really appreciate the community that we've built here. And it's going to be fun, man. We got a whole nother year. Stock market might go up, might go down. Eventually, when Palantir goes to 200, we're going to make a fuck ton of money, all of us together. And it's going to be cool, man. We're going to see that. So we're going to see. Amit, how do I short Audia? Damn. What did Elon say to people who wanted to short Tesla? He's like, don't. I think he just said it. He's like, I wouldn't short this stock. He was so confident, man. He was just like, I wouldn't. I want to find that clip of Elon saying, I don't short Tesla. He was like, I would not short Tesla. Elon Musk, don't short Tesla. That's the level of confidence you got to have when you're building something. Let's see. It was an old video. Let me see if I can get this one. Nick, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the birthday wish. Super, super awesome. It's the beard, man. That's why we know you're here. Blake, you're funny.
If you look at, say, the Tesla stock price, it's actually been remarkably stable. It's been sort of in the 20s for a year, despite massive gyrations in the market. And there was a momentary short squeeze in December of last year, which there's a bunch of articles that reference, Tesla had this high of like $36. Yeah, that's only because there was a short squeeze at the end of December. It was because at the end of that was when the 6-month lockup period for the IPO expired. And I think people in the market expected that there would be a lot of people selling stock at that point, and actually they weren't.
It just didn't happen.
Right. So it was a big short squeeze. It took place. I think there's probably going to be another short squeeze on Tesla because, like, I apparently get these Google alerts that we're like the 3rd most shorted stock on the Nasdaq.
21 million shares short now.
I mean,
About
somebody's
40
got a lot of balls.
Yeah.
you know?
Well, so what do they have wrong? What? Okay. So that guy, he's short your shares. You tell him why he's wrong.
Dude, it's gonna sting. That's
There
all I
we
can
go.
tell you. If you look at, say, the Tesla.
Bro, that's fucking epic. He's staring at that guy saying, dude, it's gonna sting. And then since then the stock is up like what, 1000x or something? No, not 1000x, but like that's 2011. How much is the stock up since 2011? Hold on, let's look it up right now. Tesla stock from 2011. Tesla stock from 2011. How much is the stock up? It's like 100x, right? Or am I wrong on this? Max 2011. Oh wow, 2011 it was $1. Split adjusted, it was, let's call it $2, and now we're at 224. So it's a 200x, and at the peak it was a fucking almost 400x. Goodness gracious! And it was, you see how flat it was for this long, and then boom, the run up. Man, I wish I didn't sell my Tesla. I wish I fucking had that run up. That would have been awesome. But you live and you learn. It is what it is. Anastasia, happy birthday. My birthday was yesterday. Cheers to all the Scorpio gang. I appreciate you, Anastasia. Thank you. What do you think the earnings are going to turn out, Amit? I think it'll be good earnings. I don't think the stock price is going to be affected, though. Ren Silverstein, 999 super chat. Thank you so much, Ren. I appreciate you. It means the world. How much has been raised for Aldea? About 310,000? 310. Around that range. 310. That's where we're at. I actually got an interest from a new investor today that reached out. We're still trying to get 500 pre-seed. We're going to see if we can get there, but 310 so far. Scott, you didn't have to send a super. Scott is in my Patreon and he sends a fucking super. Okay, Scott, let me tell you something that I was going to do for you and the OG Patreons, because you're going to get this $10 back. I was going to buy each of you a $20 Amazon gift card. So you're going to get this $10 back anyway. There's like 5 patrons I have that have been in every single Patreon call since like June. And so I was going to get each of you guys a $20 Amazon gift card for my birthday. So you're going to get it back anyway. Just want to let you know, but I appreciate you, man. It's the thought that counts. It means the world to me. And, so I hope the others aren't here. I hope Showcat's not here. I think he said he left, right? Showcat, Bacon, Gabe, you, and who's the other, and Drew. They're not here, so they're not going to see it. Will Aldea have a mobile app, or can other podcast apps parse Aldea? So first of all, Aldea has a mobile app. If you go on Google, type in aldea.io, or mobile, just type in Aldea on iOS, it'll pop up. Everyone, for my birthday, all I want you to do is sign up to the app. That's literally it. Aldea.io/register. That's it. That would make my night. We're not parsing other podcast apps because we're an ingrown network. So all the content that's posted on the platform is indexed within the network itself. So we don't parse RSS feeds, which I think is our competitive advantage and our differentiation when it comes to discovery, because all the other podcast apps that do that can't do that. So that is the difference there. 15 more minutes until my stepson turns 25. Kelly, that's weird, but that's an interesting terminology. Stepson. I consider you, Kelly, more like a stepsister, or just a friend. Miyoko's my actual mom. I feel like I have many moms on Twitter. Miyoko's my mom on Twitter. Sophia's my mom on Twitter. There's probably some other girl as my mom on Twitter, but Twitter has got me a lot of older women giving me a lot of advice basically throughout the day, and shitting on me too. That's basically what goes on Twitter. All right, we got 15 minutes or 14 minutes, last 14 minutes of being 24 years old. Happy birthday, my guy. The Wheel Deal. Shout out to you. I'm doing another podcast. This is the guy, TJ, who has 200,000 shares of SoFi. That podcast was awesome. We're going to do another podcast soon. I appreciate you, The Wheel Deal. Kelly, stop being weird. See, Kelly, being weird. I am totally your mom. Yep. You are absolutely my mom, Miyoko. What are you doing, stepson? Kelly is older than you, Amit. We know. Yeah, she's 32. I'm 25, or will be 25. Okay. Dick reveal at midnight. Wow, that is a hell of a. That's a hell of a ask. I don't think that would be appropriate, so I'm not going to do that. But I appreciate the the wanting to see that. Then I look. Then we had the look. I got to interview Weejo. I got to interview this guy 6 months ago. SPAC Richard Barlow, the CEO. Then I got to meet him in person in Vegas, which was super cool. I got to interview Joseph Carlson, which is super cool. What other big moments did we have on the channel? Then I had this weird thumbnail phase where I paid for this website that would give like cool thumbnails. This chat got real weird. Yeah, trying to get a mid-ban from YouTube basically. And got a bunch of these thumbnails. Hold on. And and then we keep going from there. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. What else happened here? Anything else happen? We do more Palantir weekly stuff. Anything else? Anything else? This is the summertime. This is when we launched Audia. Why Tom Nash 25,000 for my startup. And this is when we do the July 27th. That was a whole thing in it. Bro, we had a whole freaking 11 days, 7 days. I know you guys remember that stuff. We gotta watch at least one of those. Where are those videos? Oh, they're in these playlists. I know they're in these playlists. We got, what was the July 27th countdown? What was the best one? We got to do the Breaking Bad one. This was the best one. I know you guys remember this one.
Walt, please. Let's both of us stop trying to justify this whole thing and admit you're in danger.
Who is it you think you see? Do you know how hard I've worked for July 27th? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe how hard I've worked. Do you know what would happen if I stopped going to work one day? A startup big enough that it could one day be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up, ceases to exist, disappears. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger.
That shit was fire, bro. That shit was cool. That shit was cool. We were building up hype, bro. And that, oh, look at this new YouTube playlist thing. Bro, I don't know how much I like this YouTube. I mean, it's a okay design. It's whatever. 6 days I thought was really good as well.
Is this a trip for Tristan?
This is for Tristan, yes.
All right, cool. Is there like a mask policy?
Nope, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Cool. I actually gotta go quick.
So where are you going to?
Bro, you're the guy from the elevator.
I am the guy from the elevator. I also am an Uber driver.
That's real great. All right. Can we like get going?
Where do you have to go?
I gotta go to 10th Street. Well, you have the fucking Uber app. Just drive.
Dinner, that's great on 10th Street. But on 6th Street, there's a great place I would love to take you to.
Can we start going? We really gotta.
What, you gotta get to 10th Street in 30 minutes? I can get you to 6th Street in 6 minutes or less. 6th Street, there's a Thai place with Thai food from Thailand.
Well, I'm eating Mexican tonight, and it's in 10th Street.
All right, man, listen up. Either I will get you to 6th Street in 6 minutes or 10th Street in 6 days. Bro, that shit was fire. We came up with that script in like 10 minutes because we were so behind that day. That was a good one. Here's the 8 days one.
Hey.
Yeah.
Guess what?
There's 10 days left until your startup.
That there's 8 days left till July 27th when my startup launches.
Okay. Well, are you?
There's 192 hours till my startup launches.
All right. Well, are you?
There's 11,520 minutes till my startup launches.
Which?
There's 691,200 seconds till July 27th.
Bro, the amount of times I fucked that up, like it was at least 4 times. I had to memorize the numbers, and like then I finally got it right, and then we did it. G Juan, you says, can we invest in Audia? Yes, we're still open. It's gonna end January 13th is literally the last day you can invest. I'm putting the link in the chat. It's $100 minimum. All the stuff is on the website. If you need to contact me, let me know. But we're open until January 13th for that. Also, we had 2 months of investor updates that are also at the bottom of the website, so you can read all the numbers and everything since we've launched.
What floor are you going to? Floor 8.
There's only 4.
8 days till my.
That was a fun one too. That was a fun one. Okay, we got 8 minutes left. Ironically, we got 8 minutes left, so I turned 25. Let's do another one. This was a good one. 7 days as well.
Do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. You've got to try and just do it. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. Well, today is today, and you've got to do it. So just do it.
Man, this guy is good. I think I should do it. But in 7 days. You know, I had never seen that Just Do It video before. Just like movies, I had never seen any of these fucking videos. This was the Wolf of Wall Street one. Okay, this one was dope too.
For years, I've been telling you guys never to take no for an answer, right?
Things have been really hard over the past 2 years, and I think it's time for me to leave. I've enjoyed building this startup, but things are getting hard, and I love all of you beautiful people here, but it's time for me to leave. It's time for me to quit. I'm letting go. I'm leaving the startup. You know what? Fuck this. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving!
The show goes on.
Bro, that shit was fun, bro. All right, this is the last one. This was 2 days. This is the emotional one, 2 days. Here we go. Again, this was a big deal for me launching this. Now we're in the middle of actually building it, but this is what it was like trying to, you know, get people to even care initially in the beginning.
I've been waiting for this my whole life. Ever since I was a kid, I just wanted to do something bigger, something more grand, to have this crazy vision. There were days a year ago where I would wake up in the morning and not know what to do. Those days were really hard days, and I'm over here stuck like a loser trying to figure out something that might never be figured out. Most people never actually do what they want to do. I want to show them what it takes to bring an idea to life, what it really takes to get the world to believe in an idea. There's been so many setbacks, and every time I thought of quitting, I was like, what's the alternative to quitting? I'm not ready to backpedal. I'm ready to lean so deeply into that moment and embrace it so fully and get the world to understand what I'm trying to do. I just think now you need the right person that can actually execute it. And I'm that person. I believe I am that person. And the world's gonna find out in 2 days.
That was a fun one because I had the thought in my head. I was like, yo, I think this song from this Mac Miller song, it was 2009. I was like, I think the introduction to it could work. We just got to come up with a script. And then we came up with a script and then there. And we did it. Yo, shout out to Tom Nash. He's in the chat. Y'all are really here to watch him. Oh, man. That's funny. Tom, I've been hyping up our announcement for yesterday. So people are excited for it. It's good that we're doing the stream tomorrow, actually, versus today. That's a good idea. All right, everybody. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes till... And my camera has 4%, so hopefully it doesn't die, but it probably shouldn't die. 4 minutes till I turn 25. Who's reaching 30 first? You or Palantir? Wow, that's a good comment, bro. Who's reaching 30 first, me or Palantir? The way it's looking, man, it might be me before Palantir. Goodness, who's reaching 30 first? That's crazy. You will be more mature today. Tom, you're 42 and you're still not mature. So I'm not sure if me turning 25 is going to make me that mature. Especially if Tom found this TikTok. If he recreates this TikTok, it'll be the funniest TikTok on the planet, bro. Oh, yes. Also, shout out to him. He had Gary Black on yesterday. Tom, I was in that stream. I don't know if you saw my comments, but I was in there. I watched like a good 30, 40 minutes of it. And then when I got home, I finished the rest of it. That was awesome, having Gary Black. Big Tesla bull, very respect. Gary Black tweeted an idea one day. I don't even know if he knew what he was tweeting out, an idea, and it drove so much traffic to the website. Like, it was crazy. Like, the guy's influence in the Tesla community is pretty big. So, Gary interview was awesome. Yeah.
He never said any BS. Yeah, man. He was doing the numbers. It was like real legit shit. It was super dope for you to get him on, man. Super, super dope. Gary's like one of those people in Tesla community that like people really look up to because he's fucking and he got into Tesla in when he said he got into Tesla in 2019, I was like, what? 2019, bro? I didn't like he's kind of late, but obviously he got in right before it ran up, so he got fucking in a good price. But it's not like he was around for 10 years. He got in 3 years ago, and now he's a main figure in the community. Hey, Amit, did you get a chance to look at my startup? I did not yet. I'll probably do it over the weekend. I got your message on Twitter. I responded to you. So over the weekend, I'll give you some thoughts and I'll check it out. Gary's the voice of reason in the Tesla community. All right, here we go. We got about 2 minutes left. I appreciate all 47 of you being here. I know you guys probably want to go to sleep and you're just here for 12 a.m. So I appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me. I cannot stress how much it means to me because it's cool just building a community like that. It's really dope. So Scott says we need more Palantir content from Tom. Whenever Tom does a video about Palantir, it gets like 1 trillion views. So Tom, I wouldn't mind some more Palantir content either. That would be dope. All right. Well, we got yes, I'm tired as fuck. How many minutes do I'm going on Webull to see. We have 40 seconds until the market for me being open because I'm in the market, ladies. Hint, hint. I just did the cringy. I'm trying to do like the eye thing. The market for me opens up to be 25. Not for the ladies because I'm off to the ladies, but the market for the universe and for me to go build whatever I need to build continues to open and get deeper and bigger. And I don't know where I'm going with this metaphor. I'm just going with it. But here we go. How long do we got? We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. It is October 27th at 12 a.m. and I am officially 25 years old. Okay, I can't do it too much because my mom is sleeping, so I can't do it too much. There we go. 25. Quarter of a century old. Potentially 33% of life is done if I die at 75, but I'm here. We made it. 25. Happy birthday to me. Thank you for everyone in the chat saying happy birthday. Miyoko, David, Kelly, Joshua, Big Ray, Joel, Randall, Scott. When do you report your earnings? Well, I report investor updates every month. So on the first of every month, you'll get more updates from me. For all Dia, Showcat, happy birthday. You will find your Indian wife now. Oh man, Showcat, you're Jackalope, Oriello, Brock Hunt, Captain Chuck. I appreciate all you guys, man. Mark, means the world to me. It means a lot, man. I'm honestly saying that it means a lot. Obviously, the older you get, I think the less special your birthday obviously gets because you get older and you don't really care about getting a gift. I remember when I was 10 years old, I would be so excited for that birthday gift. You would care so much that you get it. And that's why when I have kids, I'm going to make sure their birthdays feel really special because that's a level of innocence you only keep when you're young, right? That excitement. And then eventually as you get older, you're like, the things you want in life, you can't buy. Health, time, success, like you've got to work for it. And so I think that's why birthdays get less significant as you get older. But now, I'm embracing it and I'm trying to age gracefully and trying to get there. Because one day from 25, hopefully it'll be 35 and then 45 and then 55 and 65. It'll be cool if I get to 65 and I look back on this video. Like imagine 40 years from now, I'm looking at this video. Hopefully if it's still on YouTube, if YouTube's a thing, I think it will be a thing. And I'm watching me turn 25 in real time. It's even more meta because I'm talking about me being 65, watching me 40 years from now as I'm 25. Like just imagine how freaking crazy that would be in 40 years watching that. That's wild. That's wild. So it's nice to have this documented moment and it's nice to have everyone here. All right, I got to let you guys go. You stayed up with me. I appreciate it. You guys are the OGs. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you so much. Market open as usual will happen 9:20 a.m. Eastern. Check out the app in the description. Sign up. That's the only birthday gift I would love if you guys check out the app and sign up for it. Download it. Let me know your thoughts. A lot of updates coming to it over the next couple months. But means the world. Thank you, everybody. Means a lot to me. 25 years old. Another fun year of a lot of stuff coming up and trying to take this channel to the next level, take this community to an even deeper level, and we'll keep going from there. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Appreciate you guys.